One of these days, I'm going to be able to make one of these videos without making a bunch of really weird mistakes and slips of the tongue. Let's talk about the latest weirdness happening with Filian. This came to me somewhat through the grapevine, not my info. I didn't find it. I just saw it reported, we'll just say somewhere, that Neutral Cottage LLC had recently made an update to the trademark for the Vtuber Awards. Now, for those who don't know, the Vtuber Awards are specifically Filian's, like, one of the things she's known for. She puts on a little awards show every year for the last 2 years for the, as the name suggests, VTubers. Now, to that end, they typically happen around the end of the year, right? But she left on her little hiatus thing at the end of the year, and no VTuber Awards happened, despite her saying that there were going to be VTAs, but, you know, there were just, you know, issues she was having to work through and yada yada. A big part of the issues was she was working with a Ukrainian company, and according to them, and this might not actually be accurate, it might be a cover story for other, like, financial problems they were having. They were incensed by the fact that she had recently collabed with a Russian VTuber, and that she had stated interest in possibly collabing with another Russian VTuber. So basically that set them off, and they like threw a hissy fit and pulled out of the VTAs on short enough notice that she couldn't find a replacement, so they just got pushed back, and presumably they got pushed back to the point where they entered into her planned re-debuting hiatus. And now that I think about it, that might be why her hiatus has been taking so long, is that she might re-debut into the VTAs, and she originally only wanted to be gone for like a month, or maybe like a couple of weeks, and then have the VTAs around like, you know, mid to late December, or maybe like New Year's. But she had to take the hiatus when she already was going to take it, and it's been taking her extra time in order to get through the process of getting the ARG up and running, I guess you could say. So that's just me like dropping a little extra little bit of schizo flavoring, just to see if anything sticks. It probably won't, but I mean, it's worth a shot. Where's my CD collection? There it is. So, you know, is what it is. Oh, we're going to take this workbench with us this time. Yoink. Yeah, I'm just transferring all of my productive capacity to Autismville, because I accidentally misspelled it with an extra E and didn't catch it. I don't think I can change it, so we're just going to wear it as a badge of honor. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Apparently she has has had for some time this basically a trademark holding company that she uses for all her merchandising and whatnot. The VTAs are registered to it, and they had an update to their registration, I believe, April 8th. So basically 1 week ago today. Does that mean anything? Maybe. Maybe it means she's about to like start actually doing something. Maybe it means they're just now entering production. Maybe it's just something she has to do every, like, you know, 6 months or so to keep it, I guess you could say, fresh. Who knows? I'm not a trademark lawyer. Get that out of the way. I'll put that workbench here so we can have it adjacent to at least 4 storage boxes. I'm always fat finger on the wrong buttons here. There we go. We're going to put the temporary storage over here. Anyway, I just figured I'd, you know, put in my 2 cents about what this means. Every time I say I think there's some slight sign that she might be coming back, like hiatus might be ending, it always seems like I'm immediately proven full of crap. Which I ain't bitter about or nothing. I mean, nobody knows. So I'm not really special in that regard. And everyone's just kind of feeling and flailing around in the dark to see if anything finally sticks. We'll put the refined stuff on this side. We'll pull all the unrefined stuff out. Refined stuff is stuff like ingots, lumber, that sort of thing, right? So, I think I'll pretty much leave it here. It's just me basically finding another excuse to say, oh, something might be happening. I can make another video about it. And then immediately get proven wrong. And hopefully I'm not jinxing everything and basically inadvertently keeping her repeatedly off the internet. Not that I would have any capacity to do such a thing because I am a literal who, right? I'm going to turn this into the food box for now. And we'll put my actual, like, PowerPoint restoring stuff in there too, just to give myself a little extra. Mega Project is going to be an absolute pain, I can already tell. There's just so much freaking busy work and whatnot going on. I really need to figure out some way to, like, probably going to paint these boxes if I can, just so that there's a little bit of difference between them all. You know? Alright, let's go back to Bleak Beach. And I will leave this video here for now. Billy, come back whenever you're, you know, feeling it. Some of us will still be here, I guess, but if you keep this up for too long, you're going to run out of money. Catgirl's got to eat.